What's up, you guys? This is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Dash, and in this video, I'm gonna be reviewing Cooley High.
Oh. This is for the brothers who ain't here. Hey man, you pouring out our wine. This is for the brothers who ain't here. Forget them, man. They ain't here. They don't get none.
So I first saw this movie back when I was in, I think, high school, like probably senior year of high school. And I always heard about this movie because pretty much every rapper from the 90s mentions it at one point or another. It takes place in Chicago in the 60s. It was filmed in 74 or 75 maybe, but it takes place in 1964. And a lot of people compare it to American Graffiti. And yeah, this movie is just awesome. It's funny. It's got a lot of emotion in it. A lot of like real life, like coming of age kind of situations. But yeah, I grew up just like this, just hanging out with my friends, going to parties, getting into trouble, cutting class, all that kind of shit. And it's not like a hood movie where it's like a bunch of gunfights or anything like that. It's parties, cutting class. There are like fist fights in it. But what I love about this movie is it's got like sad, happy. It's not super heavy-handed. Like it doesn't go over the top with like the heavy-handed shit. And it's actually a lot like New Jersey Drive, but like the original version of that. Yeah, and the characters, like they say in this, they live for today. They're not thinking about tomorrow. They're not thinking about yesterday. They live for the moment. Alright, so now let's get into the plot, and this will not contain spoilers. This is about a group of kids, but there's two main kids. There's Cochise and Professor? What's his name? Preach. You know, and they're best friends, and they're living in Chicago, and they're going to Cooley High School. And they're doing all kinds of stuff, like they're cutting class to go to the zoo with their buddies. And there's this little funny guy that always kind of like gets the shit end of the stick in every situation. I love this. Whoever this actor is fucking hilarious. I love this guy. For example, like he's tripping over people in the theater, like stepping on their toes and stuff. They're throwing popcorn at him, and then it sets off a huge like fist fight in the movie theater.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, can I sit over here? Thank you. Damn, man, watch it out. I'm sorry, man. Something made me trip. Sorry, my ass. I said I'm sorry. What else can I say? I ought to kick your ass.
Hey, if you think you're so big and bad, why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
I'll kick your ass, too.
You and what arm?
His army. Disciple!
You know, they're like stealing hot dogs from the concession stand at the zoo. Just all kinds of fun shit. Going to the party, they're putting on records, making out with girls, then kind of getting in trouble with the girls because he's kind of like cheating on his girlfriend. Yeah, and then there's these two troublemakers. I forget their names. I think it's like Roger and Stone or something like that. But these two kids were clearly straight off the street. One is like missing a tooth. The other just looks like shady as fuck.
Where y'all going, man?
Hey, man, you want some of this, man? Oh, yeah.
Where y'all going now, man?
Man, we finna head up. We dig y'all later.
And the story is the director saw these two guys just walking down the street. He couldn't find the right actors to be in his movie. He saw these two guys, like, you guys right there. I want you in the movie. And they were real life, like, stick-up kids. Like, they got the fucking Run DMC hat, the fedora, and the leather jacket and everything. But they're not bullies, though. They're friends with Cochise and Preach. They're playing like dice games with them and shit. Cochise has a scholarship to go to college. So he's getting ready to go to college. Preach has dreams of being a poet or a writer. And he's in love with this girl, Brenda, I think her name is. So anyways, the plot takes a turn when Cochise and Preach, they go for a joyride in a stolen car with these two stick-up kids, the two troublemaker kids. And they let Preach take the wheel, even though he has no idea what he's doing driving. He's like bragging about being able to drive, but he can't drive at all. And so they take the police on a big chase. It's a very hilarious chase.
Or I guess R means reverse, huh? Get out of the car. No, I get it, man. I get it. Let him drive shit. I get it, man.
Now, the next day in school, they all get arrested, but Cochise and Preach's teacher knows that these two kids are good kids, so he sticks up for them. The other two guys he doesn't have in their class. So it looks to the other two guys like these like Cochise and Preach snitched on him. And so that's the big plot point turn, and from there it gets dramatic. And I'm not going to spoil it though. So that's as much as I'm going to say about the plot. This movie is full of like things that'll make you smile, things that'll make you cry. It's one of my favorites. Probably like my second or third favorite high school movie, right after Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Summer School. Yeah, I love this one. And this movie also features the song It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday, which the group, the 90s R&B group Boyz II Men redid that one. But yeah, they redid that song and they made it a huge hit. But this has the original by G.C. Cameron. But yeah, the original song is definitely the way to go. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite songs whenever I'm like reminiscing about the past and stuff. And I'll put a link to it down in the description because it's a beautiful song. And I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's Cooley High. Alright, you guys, this is Danny B. You're watching The Trash Stash. Let me know if you've seen Cooley High. Let me know if you like this one or American Graffiti better. I like Cooley High better. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.